Hello friends, I have happy mail today from Jane's Agenda. So over Memorial Weekend, Jane's Agenda had a warehouse sale, and so I had made a list of things that I wanted, and then I prioritized that list. I ended up making 3 separate orders because I put my first order in of these were the things I absolutely had to have. Like, these were my #1 choices. And then I had another short list of things like, if I have time and the items are still available, if I have the money, then this is my second list. And then I had a 3rd tier list of this is like my wish list, like kind of more towards the bottom of things, still things I wanted and that were important to me, but they were, if they got away from me in the sale, I wasn't going to be as upset. So I have 3 boxes coming from Jane's Agenda, but I'm going to go through my first list of things that I wanted, and then we'll take a look at the second one. So I'm going to put the bottom box down, and we're going to dive into the top box here and slide the stuff out. All right, so first on my list was this peacock wrap in classic size. I had purchased it in junior and loved it, loved the color, and decided if I had the opportunity, I would purchase it in other sizes as well. And since it only comes in mini, junior, and classic, I picked up classic. So this is the peacock wrap. For the 9-disc classic planner, and it's got that pebbling texture on it. And with it, I also purchased some junior covers or dashboards, plastic dashboards. I kind of go back and forth between different size planners, and it just depends on what I need, what my mood is, what I'm having to carry around. I tend to use a classic or a letter size planner for on my desk, and then I have a smaller one that I carry around. So this is the junior peacock, and this is the classic that just came in. But I did start setting up the junior with all the extra from the June subscription box, and some extra pieces in there. So that's what it looks like set up with that. So I purchased some of the plastic dashboards and such to be able to go in and to keep adding to it. So I picked up the botanicals. Let me slide this out of the way. So I've kind of created a little wardrobe for my planners with different wraps and covers, because I just like them to look pretty, and I like them to fit the season or the theme that I'm doing, and I like colors, and I just want, you know, things to be how I want them. This is my hobby. I don't golf, I don't ski, I don't do any of those other things, and so this is my thing. So here's your junior botanical dashboards. Here's the blues, and I think it's called blue filigree. And these were ones I had been eyeballing. I keep a bunch of items in my cart on a regular basis. So like, even though I just purchased several things that I was looking for at the warehouse sale, like right now, if I pull up my cart for Jane's Agenda, I think there's 3 or 4 things in it. Not because I'm gonna buy those things tomorrow or today, but if I end up having a coupon or I get a gift card or whatever, I have some ideas of what I want or what I need waiting in my cart, and then I can decide if and when I purchase those, when I'm ready to do that. So I did not get a clean pull on that plastic, and I have some little pieces there. But so this is the blue filigree, which is going to look really pretty added into the planner that I just had to create some extra sections in there. And here is the library art, is what it's called. I'm trying not to pile stuff up on my desk and throw things away as I open them. So this is the library art. Get that off. There we go. Here we go. So that's your library art dashboard. And then this is the other one that I picked. This one is the Driven and Resilient set. So it is this graphic floral, which you can use this way as a dashboard or divider, or you could flip it like this and pair it with this one as a front and back set. Or you can use them layering this way as well. So I did get 4 sets. So I got the Driven and Resilient, the library art, the blue filigree, and the green botanicals. With that, and then with this order came some freebies. So in this set of freebies is I believe, like the first was if you purchased more than $50, you got a set of layering cards. And if you purchased more than $75, I believe it was, you got an additional gift. So this is a planner band. This is just an elastic band that you can use on your planner, on a book, whatever you need for those. I believe they gave these out also at last year's November warehouse sale, which is like the week of Thanksgiving. And so there's those as well. So this is what came in this particular set with it. So these were my freebie cards and my elastic band. And then the purchase again was these dashboards and the classic vegan cover on that. And then the other box, let's pull it up and take a look. So here's the other box. So I was able to get my like level 1 need kind of a things, and then my level 2 like would be nice but not essential items. And then I have a junior size allegedly gray wrap for my planner. And then I purchased the fall leaf in classic. So I have fall leaf in junior already. So what I kind of did is completed some of my sets, I guess you would say. Like I have the allegedly gray already in classic, and I have fall leaf already in junior, but I went and purchased it, so it doesn't matter if I'm switching between these two in size. I still have the outside covers, and I have the dashboards and things like that on the inside for them as well. So I take the insert pieces out. I do store them in a little dust cover that they come with, so I put it back in here. I usually write on the dust cover which planner it's, or which planner cover it's for. So I just here on the inside or on the outside, I write what it is. And then I save my shipping boxes. So like the shipping boxes that these came in, I'll save, and I can usually fit 3 or more of these wraps in a box. And what I do is I label the outside of the box. So I take a shipping box, I write on the outside of it, these are classic wraps. And then inside here, I have a set of wraps for it. And then I write on the outside edge of the box which wraps are inside of it. So I have this up on a shelf, and it says what it is. You know, these are my classic wraps. These are which colors are in there. And then when I need it, I can go pull them out and swap them out, because I always usually have 2 or 3 planners in play at any given time. And these will go in my box of juniors. So that is what I have. So again, I got the allegedly gray. So in this last box, I just had 2 items. I had the gray wrap and the fall leaf wrap. It came with another band because it was a separate order, and a set of layering cards. And these appear to be different than the other ones. So this is my second set. And then I do have a third set that we'll be able to take a look at as well and see what came in with that order. My number 1 priority was the peacock wrap. And the dashboards, the sets of dashboards. And this set also came with the band and a different set of journaling cards. So this was order 1, and this is order 2. And then we'll get into order 3. Okay, so we have box number 3 from Jane's Agenda. And this is the 3rd box in my series of orders from the warehouse sale. Let's take a look. All right, so I just kind of had a few things like on a wish list, and these were towards the bottom. So my first order during the warehouse sale were the things at the very top of my list. They were kind of like on that non-negotiables side. Like those are the things I really, really wanted. And then I had kind of like a mid list that was like, okay, this is my like second tier, second level of things I wanted. And then this is the third level, third tier, whatever you want to call it. This was kind of like further down the list that if they're still available, if they're still on sale, that kind of stuff, I would drop down and get these. So this is box number 3. And it is, again, that things that were like further down my list, but still things that I was interested enough to get that I went ahead and purchased them at that time, especially since they were on sale. So I have the shell wrap in classic size. Really, really liked it. Liked having it on for a couple months. I actually had it on for several months, and since I kind of flipped back and forth between junior and classic size for work and for carry and around the house, I went ahead and got the shell cover for junior. So just kind of filling out my lists and what I want. And what I do is I keep all of my covers in their dust cover bag. And then I have the old boxes, the shipping boxes that they come in, and I keep like 3 or 4 covers in a box. They're sorted by size, and I do keep them labeled as well. And so this is the shell cover in junior. And then I purchased 2 of these pen sets. So these pen sets came in the October Lifestyle box, and these are the fountain pens, and they come with ink refills. And I loved them when I got them. I ordered a second Lifestyle box because my husband loves fountain pens too. So I purchased a whole nother Lifestyle box in a different size so that my husband could have the pen. And then for Christmas, my son requested a set of journals, and he also wanted a really good fountain pen. And I was like, I know exactly the fountain pen I want you to have. So then from the subscribers only side of the website, I was able to go in and order another Lifestyle box in a different size. And so I believe I have the Lifestyle box in all 4 sizes for the month of October because of wanting the pen multiple times. And then when these pens showed up by themselves in the warehouse sale, I knew I was going to go ahead and purchase more because these really are a favorite. Not just for myself, but my husband and son love theirs as well. And they're so perfect for gift giving. It's an all-in-one thing, like everything somebody would want to get started with a fountain pen is here. And also by having more than one, I can have one at my desk at work, I can have one here at the house, I could have one in my travel bag, and I would have my favorite fountain pen everywhere I go. So So then I also picked up some of the black and white, the white ink on black dashboards. I picked up this same pattern here, the white peony in classic size and also in half letter or junior. And then I picked up this one as well. And then I just kind of filled in with a few little extras, because if you got it past a certain dollar amount, you got the freebies and you got free shipping, and it was actually less expensive for me to go ahead and add a few extra things to my order in order to break those extra price barriers as well. So this is a notepad that is memos, and then it's sticky at the top. So you can just have your topic, your action items, when it's due, priority level, stick that, add it to your planner, or if it's a task that you're setting somebody else to help you with, you can have all the information on it ready to go. Really like that. When this pen, this Call Me 0.35 came in one of the subscriptions, I absolutely loved it. I keep it close at hand in one of my travel bags, and so to be able to pick up an extra one, I was really happy about that as well. And this mild liner in this kind of sagey olive color has been a favorite, and I have it. I believe this is my third one to pick up because I enjoyed the color, the softness of this green. And I'm gonna pull a blank sheet of paper out to show you. It's green without being in your face about it. And so when I was looking for a few items to add to my cart to just pick up the extra bonuses, these were things that I chose to put in. This is such a fine point. It's great if you're working in a smaller journal or you're having to write really small. You don't have that ink bleeding across on it. Really, really smooth gel ink, does not bleed through. Again, really like this particular color of the mild liner. It highlights what you're doing or what you're looking at without blocking out what it is. And it's a nice soft green. It's easy on my eyes. I do love the mild liners because they have the small tip and they have the broader tip as well. So you have your fine and your bold on those. This was just, again, a favorite color. I have multiples of this color. I'm one of those people that when I like something, hence the fountain pen, I get multiples of them. So these are part of that. These are just adding to my collection of pens on that. Really thought this memo pad was just a neat little addition to it. The freebies that came with the purchase are this Jane's Agenda elastic band. And so you can use it for your book, you can use it to attach your journal and your planner together, or to attach a journal and a book together. So there you go. That is the third box from the Jane's Agenda warehouse sale. Again, it is the shell cover in junior size. It is the junior dashboards, and also the classic size dashboard. The pens, the memo pad, the free elastic band, 2 of the fountain pens, and then also a set of layering cards. We'll pop in and take a look and see what these are. So far, I've received some very different ones. I think with the 3 sets, I've only had 2 cards that repeated themselves, maybe just 1. So I got a good variety of cards, 5 in each set, and I think I got 13 unique cards. So good job on Jane's Agenda team putting those together to make sure people got a variety of that. I really appreciate that. Even though it's a freebie, it sure was nice to have that. So those are the 3 boxes that I received from Jane's Agenda warehouse sale, the freebies that came with them. And definitely be thinking about and keeping an eye out on those things. Usually they have 2 warehouse sales a year, in May around Memorial Day, and then again the week of Thanksgiving they'll do another warehouse sale. In the past, that's what they've done. I anticipate there'll be something similar to that this year as well. It's a great opportunity to get in, purchase some of those extra things that you were thinking about, or something that you missed from a previous box, a subscription box, or if you're just adding to your collection or filling things out, just kind of keep those things in mind. Again, I did put in 3 separate orders. I wasn't intending to do 3 separate orders. However, I just kind of made 3 separate priority lists of what I wanted, and I purchased one, then waited, then purchased the other, and then I think it was the 2nd or 3rd day of the sale that I went in and purchased the 3rd order set. Was not intending, or was not intentional about doing it to try and collect all the extra freebies. That was not my goal. My goal was as far as budgeting what I wanted, what I needed, and also making sure that I was making good choices and not duplicating things that I had, but also filling out things that I thought I need, or things that I liked in one size. So I had this in classic and I wanted it in junior. There were a couple covers that I purchased earlier on in classic because I already had them in junior. This is one I had in classic, so I purchased the junior version of it. And so you just kind of have to know what you want, know what you're looking for, be intentional about the decisions that you make, and you can end up with a great selection. You can slowly build your collection over time, and you can also take advantage of some of those sales. So I really hope that you enjoyed walking through with me the boxes and the decisions that I made and why I went with these. And I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so that you get notified when more videos come out. If you want to follow me on social media, on Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook, you can find me at GadgetGirlTX. And I hope to see you in the next video.